Welcome back to my channel, or good night maybe, it's quite late now. Apologies for being late. Obviously life gets in the way, people having jobs etc, having to work around everybody trying to get in together, the usual crew. I hope you all had a good weekend, whatever you've been up to. Maybe drop us a comment if you've been up to much, enjoyed football results if you're a certain fan of a certain team like me. Tonight's stream is actually going to be a takeover from one of our gang. He will give you more information as we get there. It's mostly little tips and tricks to help you, as the description says. If you haven't played it before, there's a few inside one things that we found out as we've gone along. Before I hand you over to him, I'll just let everyone else say hello. There's 5star85 over there.
Hello.
There's Ginger Boy over there, just turning his back on me.
She's quiet as usual. Hello.
And here is Birdie132 here, and he's the one who's going to be hosting tonight's stream, but we will all be jumping in with comments as and when.
Yeah. We're learning.
Hi guys.
So, without further ado, let's hand over to Birdie.
Right, welcome to our video, as Gaz has said. First of all, we're going to start off with a little trick. Our guinea pig is going to be Ginger Boy over there. Gives a little wave.
Does he know this? Has he agreed to this?
No, I'm just don't worry about this. No,
well, just shut up and do it.
Come on, put it back.
A little trick that we all learnt the other day, that it's when you get lassoed, some people struggle to get out from griefers and whatever. But there's a little trick what you can do. So if you just throw your lasso over, if someone throws a lasso over you, you haven't left the possum.
I got me to leave, sorry. I thought you said you was leaving. You did say you were going to leave.
I did. Right, so.
You did say that, yeah.
So
Yeah, I did say, right, there we go. Right, so if you throw your lasso over him, as you can see, he's now escaped because he's equipped his knife quickly, and it instantly cuts you free.
I'll get in a little bit closer. Do that again, Birdie. I was getting a little bit closer in case anyone missed it.
Okay, so again, you just throw the rope over. He pulls out his knife from his weapon wheel.
I could do it without the knife, just to show that it's obviously a lot longer.
Yeah, so as you can see, that takes a lot longer.
With the knife.
Okay, so now he's got his knife out. I'll throw it over him, and he's going to escape
straight
much
away.
quicker by cutting the rope.
Wow.
Damn.
Now, if you want to do it to me, Trev, just so that everyone else can see from my screen.
You're doing it without first, yeah?
Yep. So here you go, look. I've got tapping at the square here, and it's just taking so long to get out of it. Now, if I do it with my knife, there you go, and I'm out with a couple of taps of the square button. But the only point this works up to is before you get hogtied. So I just want to show you that. So do you want to hogtie me, or do you want to...
Yeah, you've got enough hogtie, yeah, you got your knife out.
Yeah. So there you go. But he's got me. He's hogtie me, and now my knife, I just can't escape. I'd have to escape normally, basically, just by giving it a little wiggle.
I'll cut you out, because it doesn't have to take a long time, doesn't it, to escape the hogtie.
Okay, another thing I'm not sure if you guys are aware of, but as you go through, you will complete buckle challenges, and you'll get the gold buckle, and then nothing else will happen. But if you go into your progress and then go onto your awards.
Do you want to go through it on yours as well, Gal, just to let everyone else
so they can see it.
So you go into the start menu, you go to your progress, and then you go onto your awards, and then pick whatever section you know you've completed in. So say sharpshooter, it'll come up here saying buckle awarded, obviously, and then it'll give you the option at the bottom on the right hand side to reset award. And push the square button. Once you've done that, once you've reset it, you do actually get a couple of gold nuggets for it. But also at the end of it, you get once you complete the challenge again, you get some more gold nuggets. As of yet, we don't really know how much you get for it, because obviously we ourselves have only just found this out as well.
One thing we did notice with it, me and Birdie, when we done it the other day, is once you've reset the awards, the icon has a number 1 by it, so to say that you've completed it once and you've, I don't know, like prestiged or whatever they want to call it. And obviously we're assuming that if you can do it multiple times, it will go up to a 2, 3, and then obviously the reward you get would be greater each time. But we are in the process of testing that theory. If anyone else has done it, just give us a drop in the comments and let us know.
Absolutely.
Okay, I don't think I have got any available to show you how to reset them, because I think I've done them all.
I've done a few on mine if anyone wants to see. So some do come up that say you can't reset them.
Can I just mention, guys, that there's a pink player just over there. So just be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, so you may not be aware of this, but we're actually doing 2 live streams tonight. Gathammer is doing a live stream on YouTube, and as you're all probably aware, if you're watching me that is, I'm doing a live stream on Twitch.
We are multi-broadcasting at the minute.
So we just thought we'd give it a go, see how we get on with it. But now we are going to go and do like a little stranger mission to show you a little trick there as well, how you can earn yourself a decent amount of money through the job.
Let me find someone who's close by.
Yeah, boy.
Going to roads, you know it, although we wanted there.
Alright, well, what do we do?
We're not still wanted in roads, are we?
I think. Or maybe we're not. I might be looking at that wrong.
Is someone been misbehaving again?
Thought I saw the red ring around roads.
Welcome to our mystery YouTube person who seems to be in all of our streams and never says hello. So if you'd like to say hello, let us know who you are.
No, we don't bite. Come and say
Yeah,
hi.
Only if you ask us.
Yeah.
So we found out that as you're doing stranger missions and story missions for that matter, you just kind of take your time. Any mission like with a time limit, stranger mission that is, any stranger mission with a time limit, you just run it down to like the last 2 minutes. You can get pretty much maximum payout for it.
It follows the same sort of premise as, if anyone who's watching has played GTA, it follows the same sort of premise as that. The least amount of time you've got, the more money you get. If you get to 30 seconds or below, that seems to wipe it out, so it has to be more than 30 seconds. Less than a minute, or less than a minute and 30, is usually about maximum payout from what we've noticed.
And it is something that we've noticed happens. If we can do it tonight, obviously we can show you. If you can complete a mission in a few minutes, and you might get $2-3. Or if we can hang around on certain missions and hand it in just under 5, you can get anything between $12 and $18, something like that, can't you?
Yeah, it can go up to 20 sometimes.
Yeah, but it is something worth doing if you don't mind sort of waiting anything up to 7-8 minutes for the mission to end.
Yes, if we do, if we can find a similar one to whatever this guy's offering, maybe better to do a couple of hoarding jobs, because we're more likely to get 2 of the same job to showcase the similarities. But we'll do whatever strange mission this is, and then if we do this one pretty quick, and then we'll do another one, and we'll take our time with it and show you the difference between payouts.
Yeah.
Obviously, payouts do vary from job to job. Certain jobs pay you more money. The mailbag delivery ones don't seem to pay a massive amount of money, even if you're letting the time run down. So there is a variance in that, and I'm sure somebody somewhere has covered it. So
Maybe show the folks at home the kind of the player hunt one. You know, the one that we have to do with the The wee boy or whatever his name is. The boy.
The boy.
The assassination.
Yeah, player assassination, that's it, thank you.
Yeah, when we done our stream the other night, I think we mentioned about the assassination ones.
We got caught in one, didn't we?
Well, no, we
Yeah,
didn't get one, did we, on the stream? I don't think.
We just kind of explained about one.
Well, that was the target for one when we got to Strawberry.
Yeah, we did get caught up in one, although we didn't fire
yeah.
the mission ourselves.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll try and see if we can get one fired up ourselves. We'll be hunting somebody.
And show off.
And if Birdie shows, he can show you the tip with how to get to your target before they realise you're coming for them as well. So,
yeah.
As I'm not broadcasting tonight, I won't be able to show you, and the leader can't actually do it. You have to be one of the posse members to do it. So,
There you
let me
go.
find this.
Bit busy over here.
Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to shoot these people, but I think we should just go in and do it anyway for quickness.
Well, we have got 15 minutes, so...
I don't think it says you can't shoot them.
There is one buckle that I am actually trying to get at the minute, which is the 1,000 kills with a handgun. So obviously that's what I'm running around like a headless chicken.
I would actually mention at the minute while we're in the gunfight, following up from our excuse me, belt buckle challenge video we done, we're aiming to do belt buckle challenges as to sort of turn it into a series, to make those streams every Friday. So if you liked our previous one, you know when you can join us on a Friday. We'll make it a series, and if you've got any ideas of one of a particular buckle you want us to achieve, again, drop a comment. Otherwise we'll just pick ourselves. So yeah, it should be up. We're hoping to make it into a little mini series for you.
I'm now taking that guy out the window. Got him.
The previous one I think was quite successful.
Yeah, the challenge, as Gazan said, the belt buckle, that belt buckle challenge that we've done, we did it pretty swiftly, and we are going to do it as a series, and try and do a new series each week if we manage to complete the previous week's challenge, because some of them are going to take a fair amount of time to do. I'm surprised by it.
You're so rude.
Yeah, I mean the easy option would be to find one that's easily achievable, but then that's not going to be worth watching. I don't think it's going to be something that's a bit of a challenge that you know it's hard to do, and make it achievable so everyone else that's trying to do it at home can see, actually I've avoided doing that one, but I can see that they can do it.
Yeah, there's bound to be a few completionists out there like ourselves who just want to go and get that platinum trophy or achieve everything within the game possible, so our aim is just to give you some idea of how realistic some of the challenges are in a certain time frame.
Yeah.
The ones like there are a couple for riding a certain amount of miles. We probably won't be doing them because they're ones that you'll get as you go through the game, because obviously you're riding back and forth to missions, so those just accumulate throughout the story or throughout the play. There are certain specific ones. There's a couple that we found as well, which hopefully we can show you tonight. We found a couple that we should be able to cheese our way through. So a good couple of buckles that are easy to get. We may either show you that tonight or show you that on our belt buckle challenge next on Friday.
This wasn't a very good example. I've just managed to go down.
Yeah, I got dropped. No one, all the people coming at us from the farmyard place. Stable.
Guys, just run through them.
Yeah, I ran straight through them NPCs.
Don't entertain them, just run. Just go right through them.
Well, I'm doing really well at the minute. I've got a total of no viewers, so I hope YouTube's going better for you guys.
Usually, yeah, the missions. The amount of things you have to do in the mission occasionally depends on your posse size. So obviously we're a posse of 4, that's why we've got 4 horses. The mailbags and the money bags can be an exception to that rule. Sometimes in our posse we've had 1 mailbag, sometimes we've had 3, sometimes we've had 4. And myself and Birdie did a couple of money bag missions the other day, and we were only just me and him, and we got 4 mailbags to deliver. So it can be tricky.
Especially when you've got the griefers, or you've got to mention it again. However, luckily, it depends on what time of day you tend to come on, because if you come on like during the morning sort of afternoon time during the week, there ain't a lot of griefers. It's mainly in the evenings and on weekends.
Anyone that's watching will see that I just had my horse killed by these two, and they seem to be pretty invincible. They didn't want to die, which I found rather annoying.
Yeah, we shouldn't have left you by yourself, though, that's our fault.
That's not letting me hitch the horse, though.
Alright, I'm a coming.
You got a ride? Did your horse?
Yeah, I just whistled. Whistled for my trusty horse.
I whistled for mine. She's coming in.
When you say they killed your horse, do you mean I would have? Oh.
Yes.
I would have killed. Oh,
the mission
shite.
horse.
We've still got $10 for it.
Oh jeez.
What? You want me to do the
Is that another player? Is it?
I've had 3 or 4 NPCs.
Okay, so as someone just said, we've got $10 for that one. I'm pretty sure we can get more, but obviously we have
Christ on a bike,
bombs in that one. I don't know if you guys want to try one more just to prove the point for.
Yeah, we will do. We just I'm just going to help
Just
Gaz
go
out.
get-
'Cause
Yeah, he's been
seems to be
surrounded.
some serious shiz going on over there.
If you're in a posse, try never to leave a single player on their own.
Yeah,
attacked by Cougar.
That's normally the rule that we follow. We don't normally tend to leave anyone out on their own. We do tend to stick together just in case any players come to grief us. So yeah, we obviously had a few mishaps on that one and abandoned our
It
fearless
shows you
leader.
how things can go wrong.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened there, but that was wasn't pleasant.
No. Got you covered
Yeah,
now,
but obviously,
though.
Rockstar are making changes to the game as it goes on, so there are different bits and pieces that you can notice, like obviously our incident with the flying boats. So they may have changed something in terms of the toughness of some of the NPCs or the aggressiveness of the NPCs. I found that in certain situations.
So amongst all that, I didn't actually see what the payout was like. Did anybody pick up on that?
We got $10 for that. You probably got a bit more because you're the posse leader.
Right.
I think it's $10.61.
I thought you set a waypoint.
Yeah, that in itself is not bad considering we finished it reasonably quick. Plus, only 3 of the 4
Yeah,
horses were
exactly,
delivered.
There was no horse in it as well.
Mm.
There was a hideout just right there. Do you think that's why you got attacked? Did you go too close to it?
Should we quickly... I've just fallen off my horse. And now I'm being shot.
Come back.
Okay.
And ran down.
I got it.
No, there's no rush. It's just a waypoint for a mission. We can see what's happening.
There's a
Is one
witness.
in there?
No, there is a witness down there. I don't know why there's a witness because he shot me.
Right,
Is that
email.
what you're doing?
I've just taken care of the witnesses.
Oh, so you're not going into the hideout?
It's right here, isn't it?
Yeah, should we
Yeah.
take it while we're here?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah,
Why
it's
not?
right here, so...
I'm like virtually on the outskirts of it.
Let's try and show the watchers that we can shoot and we don't always do.
But we are a team. There's no I in team.
I feel like that's aimed at me.
Finish. I won't. No. I won't finish that particular
I
scene.
really wanted to. I've got my target.
I know.
Someone should blew his hat off.
Um,
Took him out.
um,
On these hideouts, when you get them, they do pop up. There is a buckle challenge for actually completing 4 hideouts in a day. What you will find is there's usually a Maxim gun or a chain gun. If you're old school. Do try and avoid going for it,
Yeah.
or try and avoid them going for it.
I was actually just about to say the belt buckle challenge regarding hideouts. It is something that I'd like to do, but you don't know when they're going to pop up or where they're going to pop up. Generally, they're in the same sort of areas. There'll be like houses or old buildings, but you don't. It could be anywhere because the map is so vast. It might be one that's probably proved difficult to achieve.
with these as well, with the hideout mission, you've not to take out the leader.
That's right. Yeah.
You leave him to the end.
He's shown by that flashing, mostly red dots, but that's a flashing sort of person icon you can see on the radar.
Yeah.
That's the leader.
Oh, there's some coming from behind us now, you guys.
Oh, how exciting.
This is getting busy today, isn't it? I don't know if they've changed anything.
Jeez, I nearly shot the leader then.
I wondered what that. I'm getting stabbed here. I just.
What are you doing, you idiot? Oh my god. There's some right nonsense going on tonight, Sarah. First off, I couldn't pull me,
Oh, I'm frozen.
I couldn't pull me lasso out, and then end up shooting the leader.
I actually can't move.
And then after that, I pulled my lasso out, went to aim at the leader, and then my guy decided to aim at the floor and throw the lasso straight at the floor while the leader's shooting.
As you do.
Have you tied him up now?
Yeah. He's hog-tied now, yeah. He's laying down on the floor. Oh no, he's back out, and he's coming to punch me.
Oh, how rude of him.
No, I'm trying to get... Stop punching me, trying to get me bloody lasso out. Get down.
There's so many bad guys here. I don't know if they've changed this. It's never normally this busy.
No, not normally. I'm liking it though.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
Where he
He's
died
joking.
again.
Got through the hard bit and that happened.
So there we go, I spared the leader, and as you may hope you've noticed, you do get a small increase in honour for sparing the leader.
Yeah.
And you get decreased in honour if you shoot the leader. If you want to shoot him after you spared him, you can do that. It doesn't really make a difference.
Nothing happens.
You can also just knock him out, like punch him or hit him with your gun or something, and normally that doesn't actually have an effect because you're sparing the leader.
Yeah.
However, the other night, for some unknown reason, it happened as
It took
weird.
a knockout. It came up as a knockout on Birdie's screen, and it came up on my screen that the leader had been killed. Yet when we both went over to the leader, we could target him, and our reticle flashed red to say that he was still alive, which was very confusing. But
Yeah.
we failed it,
so-
but we didn't.
There are still bugs in it. Obviously, we understand it is still in beta. We're not criticising. It's just there's certain things you can and can't do, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I mean, you can either knock him out if you wish and run the risk of possibly having knocking your honour down, or hog tie him, whichever's easiest or whichever you prefer, really. The other good thing about doing the hideouts is obviously there's plenty of dead bodies. Plenty of dead bodies means plenty of people to loot, and we have managed to get treasure maps as well as gold bars and valuables off of dead bodies.
Also, crafting equipment like recipes and stuff as well. Recipes are obviously quite good because not only can you craft things like food, you can craft ammunition, tonics, health tonics, that sort of thing. I think a few of our posse members here have actually picked up a few recipes from doing this sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
I think 5 stars had the most luck with finding recipes.
Well, she normally does. It's quite freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's Scottish, she bobs them, doesn't she? You know what I mean?
I do. I like to.
Usually, yeah. I mean, there's always benefits to it. You might get platinum watches or bands that you sell to the fence, but generally, because of the way 5-star is, at the end of every hideout mission, we have to wait ages while she loots everybody.
Also, the economic side of things, it's not quite bang on yet. It has got a lot better. You are getting like more money for certain things and whatever, but it's still not quite right.
Yeah,
like for instance, the other day we was doing a bit of fishing. You know, we just like to mess about every now and again. And when I went fishing and I was telling these guys about it, I caught a few £4 fish, come up with like a couple of dollars per fish, and then I caught an 18-pounder, and then it only gave me $5. And you'd have thought, being £18 compared to £4, yeah, you only get $2 for a £4. You would have thought it'd been a bit more like $10, $15, something like that. But that just goes to show that it's not quite.
Yeah, it doesn't even itself out, really, does it?
No, they've increased the payout for missions and stuff, but yeah, I think some of the economy changes that they may well still be working on is the value of certain items, and obviously they don't want to implement it so that it's stupid amounts of money for stupid things. They need to keep it, I guess, realistic to the time period the game's set in. But yeah, for an £18 fish, I mean, that should. I mean, this was a big mother fish. You know, it was huge. Port Halls couldn't take it, so yeah, it was. It should have been more than $5 easily.
Would have fed a small village for a month. That thing, it was massive.
Yeah,
You have to take her word for it. It's nice.
It to 5,000, wasn't it?
It must have been.
I think I've got a picture of it somewhere. I can post a picture for you guys. It's not a problem.
One of those fisherman's tales. Oh, it was this big. Should have seen it.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys are like always trying to get like all the trophies and whatever, and you try to play every aspect of the game, then it's definitely worth it.
And if there are any tips and tricks about anything that you guys have found that either, well, if you're watching this back, if we haven't covered anything that you may know about at the end of the stream, then by all means drop us a comment and let us know, and we'll look into it. I've had not so much a tip or a trick, but you know, a little visual thing that's been pointed out to me, and I went and checked it out today, and it is there, and it is pretty cool, so I'll hopefully get it dropped in.
A little trick that I actually found out not that long ago is if you're like trying to run to cover, you run towards the cover and double tap R1. Normally it slides you into the cover, a little power slide.
Into the cha-cha slide.
So that's always worth bearing in mind. So look, right, didn't do it that time.
I'd find a rock to do it into.
But yeah, it does tend to work.
It does for rocks, maybe not so much trees, but possibly rocks.
It just depends on sort of like the height of the thing that you're doing it with.
Yeah, I guess it's a fence or something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Would do it.
Or like a tree. Trees normally work every time. It all depends on what it is.
Okay, so for this mission, we're going to be obviously running the timer down, so to make it not so boring if you sit and watching us waiting for 5 minutes, we'll probably just take our time getting there and have a good old chin over there.
Yeah, the wagon ones are the better ones that you can take your time on and just sit in the safe zone when you arrive and tick the clock down and hand it in. So this would be a good example, as Gingerwise alluded to see what sort of payout we get.
Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
Stop quoting IT code.
Running into me.
Whoa!
We don't have those sort of rights.
No, we'll get sued, won't we?
Yep.
Not right. I've missed a lot. I've
you
missed
did it
some.
too.
I'm Mars played. I've missed it.
Yeah, I've done it as well, but it's always funny when you see someone else do it.
No idea. When
IT crowd. I don't know if you watched it, Trev.
Yeah, once or twice. I never got on with that. I didn't find that to be that funny.
I bet you won't get vilified like I did when I admitted I don't watch it.
It wasn't me that vilified you, it was me. And then he made you
Well, I
watch
mean,
it.
He did make me watch it like he does.
IT guys as being pretty boring, didn't they?
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
you know, watching a programme with IT guys about IT guys is bloody boring.
Please comment below if you agree with me and Ash and think it is a hilarious. Or if you agree with the other two and are boring and think it's not. You can say that too.
Is this a thing now where we have debates whilst in game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
nobody
got
answers us.
This is audience
Maybe-
participation.
Maybe our mystery person is a secret IT fan and this may
Go
be
on, son, get on it.
the...
There you
Did you see that? Did you get that?
I did. I wasn't looking, but I did get that. I'll hang on, let me bookmark that.
What's that pink guy doing? Don't start anything,
He's right.
Birdie.
It's right. He's going.
There we go.
Bad time
I'm
for
gonna say
us
that,
to
yeah.
guess.
Jackie, I'll just jump on there with you.
I did miss it.
I would,
Oh,
but
did
your
you?
horse is in the way.
Yeah, I was watching that Twister run past because I thought you might want to come round and say that.
Whistle your horses to follow you.
What happened was, just in case anybody is interested,
Who's driving that?
me.
Jackie, clearly.
Hello.
Wondered where you were going.
I was pulling a Yui, you know.
Okay.
I went over the fence the wrong way and my horse chucked me off, and I landed smack bang in the cart. Couldn't have done it better. It was like a plan that.
It's just like last night's one that we couldn't have planned any better.
Oh, I know, that one was brilliant.
Gaz
That's
Hammer
what I-
uploaded a video to his channel of a horse crash, and I'm going to upload another version of it, which is from my point of view. But if you've not seen it, check it out. It's not a long video, so it's probably about 30 seconds or something like
It's
that.
that, yeah.
But if you've not seen it, you need to watch it. It's funny. It wasn't planned at all.
I don't think you could
It
plan
wasn't
that.
planned. I'm saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying
No.
anymore. Watch it. It's funny.
It's the funniest thing you'll see ever. Sorry,
Until the
whoever
next one
just-
that we. Until the next one that we do, that's even funnier.
I
One
love
of
these
those-
carts. I think I've said in one of the other videos. I think it's going to be brilliant if they do it. I don't know if they're gonna. If they bring out like a posse cart, so they could like arrive at a mission in a big car and like take people over and things. I think it's really cool.
Alright guys, well it's now official, we are now popular on Twitch as well as YouTube. We have one viewer.
Me.
Hello viewer.
Hello, viewer.
Welcome to our stream.
We have got NPCs coming in from behind.
Yeah, I noticed that.
If
There's a
if
few
there's
kinks.
anything you would like us to do today or in the future, just pop us a message. Let us know what you'd like us to do.
As you may have seen from the
Okay.
timer on Gaz Hammer's screen, I'm pretty sure it's about 15 to 20 minutes from these missions. We're taking our time and we're probably about 2 minutes away from the end. But if we ran this through, we'd get there with 6 minutes easily spare. You know, so it's all of the missions are pretty easy doable. So yeah, it's just if you want to spend that few extra minutes, if you want to spend a few extra minutes just waiting around, you'll get a couple of extra dollars out of it, which it can help.
It's really foggy. I can barely see the road.
Yeah, maybe you should take it a little bit easy.
Yeah, I've slowed right down. I'm not going any faster than that. Sorry. Can't
That's right,
see.
we've got a couple of minutes to spare before the threshold.
Cool.
Travelling through the bayou and through some areas as well, you do get a bit of fog. Don't go into the stream. You do get a bit of fog coming through, which the moon or the sun, depending on the time of day, will throw the cast off of it and make it really difficult to see what's going on, which is really clever. And close as well. Making that.
Let you guys go forward because there's red over there.
Yeah, got one. Can't see him. Two.
Somebody in the boat below us.
Right, keep going, Jackie, it's alright.
Not an NPC. Four.
Someone down there, where is he? Is it just, it must be hiding by the tree.
Could that take them from each other?
I think Ginger Boy's taking them all out there. That's why he has the gun hand.
Yeah, that was a bit of a bad show. Took a couple of bullets on that last person because my horse decided to have a bit of a paddy.
Oh,
You find that if you a fair bit if your horse starts to
You've got
To the
company.
left here.
get disturbed, it'll prevent you from shooting sometimes. You good?
I think the other one's decided to run away, but yep.
And that's the other thing on these missions as well. If you haven't done any or many, you do get NPCs randomly popping up to come and have a go.
It's good though, 'cause you can shoot them and loot them too.
Yeah, you can definitely shoot them, mate. Another thing that we like to do, and the tip for any missions like this, or any missions really, where you've got to deliver something to somewhere else, always get someone to check the route first, just to look ahead to see if there's any. Don't go in
Slow
yet.
down, Jackie.
Okay. Just to see if there's any other players on the route. Because obviously if there are other players on the route, that potentially means that you could be going into it. So it's worth just checking out, see whether your route plain sailing or whether you may need to take a diversion or anticipate and be prepared for an assault.
Yeah, last thing you want is to be hijacked on your way from a mission to a mission. Or during a mission.
One thing we all sort of agreed on tonight that we're going to do for you guys as well is any open events that pop up. I don't know if you guys are aware, but obviously open events you can't just join whenever you like. You get a computer generated invite when they start the sessions. So if we get any tonight, we'll join them so you can have a look to see what they are.
Yeah, the only sort of quick join missions you get are obviously for the Showdown series, the race series, the Gun Russian story missions where you can go on call for. As Birdie said, the ones that will pop up, you'll see it on Birdie's screen if you're watching on Twitch, and you'll see it on Gaz's screen if you're watching on YouTube or PlayStation. It'll flash up saying cold dead hands or pistol kills or something like that. And then the posse leader accepts the invite and we all go in there and we all do the mission. You do get, from what I've heard, you'd get more XP and more cash for doing them. It's negligible, I think, in terms of the cash you get, because you can probably run a couple of missions in the time that you do one of the events, and also you're getting more cash for doing 2 missions.
Yeah, there's a fair chance as well, from our experience, when you join them, you ended up catching the tail end of one that's already going on, so you sat there for, could be anything, any sort of time watching that one finish before you can join in, so it's not even like an instant start game, is it?
No. You watch that, and then if you do go into one with your posse, it is worth noting that it will not always put you into the same team. So you have to kind of find yourselves and or make sure if you want to be in the same team, if you're playing a team game, make sure you put yourself in the same team. And we have a player right next to us. Are we in the safe area?
Yeah, we're alright now.
That's right. So he can't get us anyway. So he's great out of luck. Got mate right outside the area because I'll probably shoot.
Hello, what time are we running this down to, by the way?
Should we go just
We
Just
may as well
under a
just go
minute.
under a minute, yeah.
Alright, okay.
See what happens.
Dem song?
I think I need to
Kentucky song.
feed my horse because he's looking a bit unhappy Choosing the wrong option. I keep saying he, my horse is actually a
Yeah,
she.
as
Maybe I still might the wrong face.
as hopefully was or it has just been proved, if you're able to see this on Gazhammer's screen or on Birdie's screen, we do have another player here with us, but when you get to a certain distance from the objective, on certain missions it tells you that you're in a safe zone, so no other player can interact with you. So they can turn up as much as they want and, you know, try and grief us. It won't actually cause us any harm. So, my horses, hang on, my
That's not
horse
to
is doing
say
a bit
that
of
when
a
we hand the mission in, they're not going to start some trouble on us, because chances are they probably will.
yeah, because they're like that
Although-
sometimes.
And they would be silly to, because on this occasion there's only one of them. And 4 of us. So we'll see the payout on this. There's possibly that I get more than the other 3 do. $20,
And there you have
22.
it. So, got $17.49. If we'd have done that in, say, over 5 minutes or in 10 minutes, I can't remember what the maximum time limit was. But you would have got something like $10.
So it depending on if you're wanting to rush it, if you've got time on your hands, if you want a bit extra cash, it is worth doing, I think. Just to hang around and hand it in a bit later.
Yeah, I mean, including getting to and from the missions and doing the missions but hanging around, you should be able to, average maybe 3-4 missions to an hour. And, you know, that's 60 bucks in your back pocket. If you blitz them through pretty quickly, you could possibly get a couple of more missions out of it. But yeah, I mean, we've not really done a full test to work out the best method yet.
No.
But maybe that's something we can do for you in the future if you're interested in seeing it, is to see what, you know, versus the time it takes you for doing 3 missions versus doing them quick versus doing them fast, to see what gives you the better payout, or the time frame.
Don't think we've had any invitations for open events, have we?
No, I'll continue to do
not
side
sure.
missions. When one pops up, I'll accept it, regardless of what it is. We haven't done them all. There's a few we tend to avoid, if we're honest, don't we?
What did you say was going on, Jackie?
There's a bit of a beef fight going on down to the left of us there.
Oh yeah, Unbelievable Marsh.
5 or 6 players, having a go at each other. Rather amusing, watching their dots disappear and reappear, disappear and then reappear again.
Then reappear again.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my horse again has got no health, no stamina, and I've fed the bugger twice now.
The
There-
greedy
def-
horse.
There's definitely some shiz going on tonight, because
I think they're fixing things again, to be honest.
it's not holding. I mean, the
Well,
health one shouldn't
not
have gone
fixing
down
it.
at all, because it's not had any damage.
Was the video uploaded, since we're up this area, of the boat, the random boat running at the side?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
amazing.
think it was, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, if you've not
uploaded one
seen-
of running
If
into
you've
it.
not seen the boat video, it's entitled "WTF Did I Hit?" or "Did I Just Hit?" I think it is.
It's so funny.
It's that is hilarious.
The day that this game glitched in this general area that we're in just now, there was about several boats just randomly placed.
About 2 or 3 boats, yeah.
They were randomly placed all over the place, and we were just like able to climb on them and things as well. But for them to be placed in grassland was a bit weird.
Yeah, we
It was a sight to
came
behold,
across some invisible ones, and we came across them by headbutting.
They were there when we went up. Okay.
There we go. Prisoners.
So, as you just saw there, we've started a mission that is actually a bad one. So we just got a bit of dishonour for that.
Yeah.
Did you just say we got a posse award, or was that just me that got?
Must be yourself, I've never seen anything.
Oh, it came up that we've got a posse award, or I've got a posse award.
What was that?
Oh, you've probably got one for time spent in a posse.
Clubs. spent my whole life in a party, boys.
Also, another little trick, if you're en route to somewhere and you, I myself, I didn't know this again until a little while back, but if you let go of your analog stick while you're weaving in and out of trees and whatever, the horse will avoid the trees and head into the direction it's supposed to be going. If say you've set a route or you're on a mission, you'll head in that general direction whilst you're avoiding the trees.
Which is great fun if you're obviously taking shortcuts across the countryside, because obviously the sat nav that you the route that it places is the most direct route across the roads. Now it's a fairly open area mostly, so you can obviously cut across, but yeah, it can be tricky when you're going through a quite dense forest.
Usually guaranteed the minute you start taking a shortcut, your horse will hit a tree or trip over a rock or something like that. So,
Yeah.
well, you think you're getting a good deal out of it, you maybe 8 times out of 10 you're not, because you end up falling off your horse. Which is more frustrating than anything else, time consuming.
Ash, come over here. Ash, come over here. Ash, come over here. Come over here.
Oh, well, yeah, too late.
Alright, never mind. It's alright, you've got 2 prisoners decided they wanted to follow you, and you're getting shot over there, so you didn't want them to walk into your shooting area.
Alright. I didn't realise that, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to yell you before they come. You just start running towards you to get on your horse, and I was like, no!
You know, you could just like leave them in the carriage and just drive the carriage with them all in there.
Yeah, more chance of them all dying then, this way.
Has everybody
won't all
got
die.
one?
I have one, yeah.
Yep,
I'm ready to tell
I
you.
have them.
There's one just beside me.
Yeah, no, it's alright, I'll get him to follow me.
Right. Go my way then.
Although he's
Okay.
following someone else.
As Birdie said,
Well-
you can leave these inside the wagon. You don't have to take them out of the wagon. You can leave them in the wagon, and leave them all like that. Obviously, the risk of that is that you could get the whole wagon blown up and fail.
Yeah.
But also, it's a bit easier to do it that way because it saves having to,
I'm not one.
get everyone to try and get one for them and stuff.
Yeah, we're all
Exactly. So, like, say if you're only playing with like 3 members in your posse or 2, it would be a lot easier just to have someone to ride up next to you and one person drive the car.
Yeah. No, if there's, yeah, if there's, yeah,
Yes.
it's for the mission. Holy moly, there is loads of them up here. I'm afraid I'm going to die. And I'm down. And he's still a prisoner.
Joking.
You never see the.
Mate, there's about 5 of them just come steaming at us.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything.
Get these after that.
Jeez, man. They've proper done something to NPCs, I tell you.
Well, I'm in a safe area, so how are they still shooting me?
You got your horse.
No. They're still shooting. No,
Yeah,
they're still
yeah.
shooting us, guys, and we were in the safe area. They were shooting at us.
Yeah, were they doing damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just unlocked the semi-auto shotgun.
Cool.
$8.58 for
Times
that.
award, 50 times lost. My wanted level.
What am I wanted for now? Fuck. Bugger me.
Hi, Jamie. How you doing?
It's certainly,
So, that just got-
I think we haven't played this for probably all weekend. I think Friday was when the last stream, the last time we played it, but certainly I think NPCs seem to have been a bit stronger and a bit more in numbers.
Yeah.
beefed
I don't know.
up, man.
If anyone else has experienced that as well since coming back on, then let us know. If this is the first time you're experiencing it, then good luck.
We played a tiny bit last night, didn't we? Not massively, but a tiny bit last night, and it wasn't this bad.
No, it wasn't.
No.
We only done a couple of bits and pieces. Nothing. It wasn't a proper session. It was just just a quick sort of half hour on it. But it was not this brutal. So they have really, by the looks of it, they have beefed some stuff up.
Right, so we've just got a question from one of the viewers. It says, "Hey Birdie, what's this game about?"
Ooh.
Well, it's just
Oh
like
my god! How did I know? It's awesome. That's what it's about.
it's just like an old western sort of style game. Um, quite similar to GTA if you've ever played that.
Yeah, it's
Go
developed
around.
by Rockstar, obviously, who make Grand Theft Auto, and they did have 2 prequels to this. You had Red Dead Revolution, and then the original Red Dead Redemption, and this is the... it's story mode wise, this is the prequel to Red Dead Redemption. This is set before that game and the events of that game. Sorry, Ash. Chapters.
No, you're all right.
But yeah, set in the Wild West, 1895, I do believe this one's set in. The dying days of the cowboy and the outlaw. Story mode is quite in depth. It's some very touching events. Some events are a bit shocking to some people apparently. There's a couple of scenes that happen that can be quite disturbing. I haven't completed the story personally all the way through because as soon as online was released I jumped straight on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the online is like I guess many other online games. You can form a gang or a posse in this case, complete missions with your teammates, earn yourself some money, level up, get better weapons.
Okay, so I think that's answered what you have to do.
I was going to say, I hope that answered your question.
Yeah. If there's anything else you'd like to know or you'd like us to see, you'd like to see us do, then send us a message.
If you don't have it, Jamie, and you're a fan of GTA and third-person shooter-style games, then yeah, I'd recommend this game. It's good fun, and it's obviously better fun when you play it with friends, because you can have a right old laugh with it.
And if you haven't heard about it, I want to know where you've been because I want to go there.
Yeah, it's been 8 years in the making, this game. It is, I think, I'm not sure if it would be categorised as a MMORPG, which is a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, for those who may not know. Yes, I am a geek. Yes, I am a geek.
Someone said to me, Jamie said to me that my voice is cute, apparently, so...
Hey.
Oh. It's not, definitely. I mean, I definitely wouldn't say it's cute.
Well, that's what I was thinking as well, to be honest with you, but... No,
It's a public say you've got a cute voice. Who are you to disagree?
No. Is Jamie a girl?
I don't know.
Male or female, single, wanna hit 'em up?
We could use digits. It's 070. Nearly.
Brilliant.
It'd be just my luck though. I'd end up giving out my own number by mistake. I'd go to break you, give out mine, and be like, "Oh, I think I missed a me."
0800, hit me up.
800 bite me. So this mission, obviously we're doing an area search, so you get a big yellow area on the map. Hopefully Gaz and Birdie can show you. There's a big area on the map that's yellow, and your objective is within that area somewhere. Now for this one, for the stagecoach, if it's night time, look for the burning fires, you'll see the orange glow. If it's night time. If it's daytime, you'll see obviously the smoke billowing from their camp. It's a bit of a giveaway sign as to where it is.
I am English, Jamie. Well, we're all English actually, apart from Jackie,
I am
because
not.
she likes to say she's Scottish.
No, I don't like this. I just am.
She definitely ain't one of us. You know what I mean? It's just, she's different. That's her. We love her
Yeah,
all the
Way of putting it.
I am the superior race.
same. Well, I mean, you talk fine.
Did we figure out how to get this away with?
I don't know, are you off?
You're off on your own because
your
we're doing your looting job.
Hang on,
Yeah, old horses. Pardon the pun.
Or you try and figure out how to get up for.
My horse is just deciding to, there we go, be disobedient again. Right, and I've just decided to stand and drink some alcohol. That's always a good one. Yeah, I think my guy's drunk. It's all
Oh,
over the
Jackie,
shop.
apparently your voice is cute.
Oh,
Yep.
see, I told you. I knew it wouldn't be yours.
Yes, keep coming this way. You're good. Oh no, hang on, don't come this way, don't come this way.
Well, unfortunately for you, Jamie, she's taken, and the person you have to go through is our proxy leader, and that means you have to go through us, unfortunately.
Yes. Yeah. If you go for the prostitute,
You know
you have to go for the gun hand.
Yeah, 'cause, you know, I play with my my other half. I'm a brother-in-law. You know.
Let's
Birdie
try and keep
would
this
be the
PC,
problem.
shall we?
Jack, this way, Jackie, this way.
I've got one. I've got a way down. I'm down.
Oh, sweet. So it just looked like it was rock most of the way down there, so... you
Yeah, I
want a
went.
chance.
I went kind of down to the end and just done that one. Remember, don't ride in front of me because I'm not the best driver and will run you over. Just so you know.
She's not even kidding.
She's not
She
even
is
kidding.
not even kidding.
If you put up alongside a wagon, you can do what I've done and jump on the side of it like I am and just, you know,
Gotta come round so that they can see you.
Take
like
a
a
Whoop.
SWAT style, you know.
So Jamie's just messaged us back saying, I'm happy with that, you sound cute too.
Do we all sound
And,
cute, Jamie, or is it just them?
It's like we're having a
Yeah, so you need to kind of narrow it down a little bit here, because you're pulling our strings, we don't know who's, you know, in here.
Yeah. Which one
How
of
about
us
you
do you
two?
like best? You got to pick one. There is no we like you all business. That's just ridiculous. Pick one.
You just want her or him to pick you.
No, I'm just saying, pick one.
I'll choose you, Pikachu.
I think this has turned into a dating show all of a sudden, isn't it?
It really
looks
has.
like
It's
we-
like Love Island.
Looks like
And
we've
welcome
got company.
to Blind Date.
Red Dead
Wait,
Romance.
Which guy is it you like?
Guy.
Yeah, apparently it's Guy now.
Hey, Jamie's just a nice person that likes everybody.
Yeah, maybe.
And apparently he likes me.
Ah. He or she?
Are you male or female?
It's kind of weird from my perspective because obviously I don't see the messages that actually he's getting, so it seems like he's conducting a séance.
For those watching on Gaz's stream, this may well sound weird, but if you are just joining in or aren't aware of what's going on and think this is a bit weird, Birdie is actually streaming on Twitch at the same time, and he's having conversations with somebody on Twitch. Basically, Birdie's flirting with somebody. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so Jamie is a girl. Established that.
what's your name and where'd you come from, Jamie? Seriously, it's turned into Blind Date. It's turning from a stream of playing Red Dead into Blind Date.
And behind door number 2.
We have Birdie, 27, from somewhere in the UK. Birdie likes to ride his horse and shoot anything that moves in his spare time. He says his ideal date would be doing donuts on his horse in a field.
We arrived. I think we can drop this one in early because I don't see the point of sitting around here for 10 minutes and just to show that
Oh
we
yeah,
will get a small.
I mean, I was going to say we would run this one down, but I looked and we've still got 13 and a half minutes.
Yeah.
So you're a female, 24 from Essex. Oh, that's nice. That's not too far away.
Hey, that's it.
Up the Essex.
Yes, whereabouts in Essex?
Massive.
Me and Gazam spent our childhood around Essex.
It's
We
still
lived in Essex.
$16 I got for that.
And Gazam has moved up to Scotland, and I've been back and forth London, but moved up to Wales,
The land of the Scots.
the land of the Scots. Freedom!
And what about your cow?
Oh, live in your queue! Oh, shiza, I'm on someone else's horse.
Looks like mine. Yes.
It probably is. I was just breaking it in for you, mate, just warming up.
Thank you very much. I hope you didn't break wind on my saddle.
Warming your seat up so you don't get piles, you know.
That moment's been long and gone. I need to visit a doctor. I think.
So you're from Southend on Sea. I myself have personally never been down that way, but I've heard it's
Oh,
quite a
mate,
nice
Southend's
area.
awesome.
Southend's like the Las
Southend.
Vegas of Essex.
No, Basildon's a Las Vegas, Essex, that's why they call it Las Vegas.
I think it was the lights in
Southend
Southend.
is-
You got the
One of the, it's probably the most popular seaside, that and Clapton, I guess. Really the most popular seasides in Essex. Southend famous for its mile-long pier. It's, I do believe, the longest pier. It's just over a mile long. I think it's a lot.
Funny, but if they live there, they're gonna know all this.
I know, but everyone else that's watching who doesn't know may not know. So I'm educating them. I'm not educating somebody who lives in Southend. They'd know this shit, wouldn't they? Jordan, ain't it, blow me.
No.
Besides the fact, I'm educating you as well, because you don't know. You're from Scotland. What do you know?
You know all these places. I've not been to Southend yet, but I've done them, like most of the other ones.
You could go to Southend. You've got to walk down the pier as well, because it's something else. You need to phone a taxi halfway down.
Me myself, I'm from the Suffolk area. So if you guys want to tell everyone else where you're from,
no, not really.
Scotland. I
they're
just
from
said that.
Scotland.
From London, raised in London, moved around a lot, living in South Wales at the minute. Ain't telling you about that for South Wales.
No,
Got a
no.
fun.
Come
You
get
can
me.
find them, you get a prize.
Yeah, I'm not the prize that you get, because that'd be a big prize. Isn't it?
It's a consolation, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a giant boob.
Somebody was meant to pick up
A
the
giant
mail but didn't
boob.
show, and I sure as shit ain't delivering.
A giant boob with
So
no
it
nipple.
looks like you're the lucky winner. Hopefully my miserly
If you two don't
overlord
stop
might
doing
even see
donuts,
fit
I'm
to
gonna
pay
shoot you
for
off
your
your
troubles.
What? If it wasn't for old Ashwan doing it,
Oh, there's only 3 mailbags
wouldn't he bother?
left out.
It's one. This is one man.
Black one.
That's 2 or 3. That's possibly though. I
Yeah,
get the
that'd be
rights to
safe.
take one.
As we said, you don't always get the same amount of hiccups as you have frosted members.
There you go, you got it.
And also, we've done this. One of the first missions we done on the stream last week. I think it was, and we failed it.
We did spectacular.
Yeah, we did.
It wasn't the best start.
Whoever doesn't have one can follow me and protect me.
Also, I think it may have happened on that stream as well. If not, we certainly mentioned it. You don't always end up going the same way. As it turns out, me and Ginger Boy are going the same way at the moment, but I think Birdie is going a different way.
I don't think he's got a mailbag.
Who's got it? Have you got it? Have you?
I've got one, yeah.
Oh, in that case, he doesn't have
Oh,
one.
okay. So Jacquees possibly going the wrong way to us.
What's your friend's name in Suffolk then?
Goodness gracious, man.
Stone Market, right, okay. What's their name? Or his name?
If you're going to hit this person up, do you want to do it like, in your own time?
Yeah. You're a posse type now, no hitting up.
Oh, okay.
Take the girl's phone number, tell her you'll text her when we're finished.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Guys, I just found an
Private
app.
message him your phone number, Jamie, and he'll drop you. He'll promise to sometimes maybe call you.
Yeah. Just never
No,
go
he
into
will
Asda
call
with
you.
him.
I'm just kidding. He will call you or text you. Give me your digits, girl. Go on.
Just don't go into Asda with him.
You can't say that.
No,
That's
you
what I'm
can't
saying.
say it, shut up.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God, shut up, you so burden.
You met my parents, stop it.
Oh, you should meet his dad.
Oh, his dad's awesome.
Oh yeah. Guys, I've dropped the mailbag and I can't get to it.
So you see that I've arrived at my first drop.
Why have you dropped it?
Because I fell down the hill. And whoever doesn't have the mailbag should have been following me. And they're not there.
Are you not coming the same way as me, Brucey?
No, I'm not.
No? Okay, I didn't realise we'd turned up. I was just
No.
hooping along on the horse.
I'm wondering where my drop's going to be actually.
Yeah, mine
it
seems like
inside?
it's further and further away from me. I might have to check the map out. Oh no, I'm just there. So yeah, I mean, fingers crossed we should complete this one in the allotted time. We've got 12 minutes and I'm there at mine.
Seriously, who's not got one?
Everyone's got one.
Ash ain't got one, there's only 3 bags. Ash ain't got one. You've got
There's
one,
the mailbox.
Gaz's got one, I've got one.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Okay.
I've circled the house about 3 times before dropping that.
Right,
That's the
it's
top
showing
two.
the horses in there.
Take the time. We've got 11 minutes.
Seems it's only 3 drops, I think. Who's this coming my way?
Oh, Mother Mary. It's a multi-drop one.
Yes.
Nice.
We're having just over 11 minutes, so we should, touch would be okay.
I've not even got to my first one yet because of the hell incident. Nobody's listening.
Everybody's listening, we can't help you because we're delivering mail ourselves.
Yes.
It's well.
You're kind of on your own with
it's
it.
not really a complicated game. To be honest, it's getting used to it more than anything.
I am going across the country because I need to show you some time. When you're doing these mailbag missions, if you notice at the top of the screen the icons have got like a blue bar filling around it. Depending how far round that blue bar goes, you can work out how many drops you've got. So because ours is roughly a third of the way, that means we've got 3 drops each. Less than that you'd have 4, more than that you'd have 2.
Yeah, I totally messed with my works, but who cares?
I think I am going to gold core myself up as well. Because
I'm walking past someone's camp and my horse has naturally slowed down. And there we go.
come on, drink this. Oh, Jesus! Don't give your horse a stimulant because it looks like it's in a bottle. It's not. Your geezer pulls out a needle and jabs it in your horse's neck.
Yeah. You know that?
No, 'cause I've never had to use one on my horse before. That was brutal.
I'm sure that's what he does when you revive your horse, isn't it?
Yeah.
He'll jab it with
No,
a
I thought he
needle.
put smelling salts under its nose. So I've never really seen what he's done when he's reviving it.
I think that's mild compared to the skinning of certain animals.
So I personally do recommend this game. Obviously, anyone in the posse is going to recommend the game as well. They really enjoy it. We do spend most nights on it when we get a bit of free time. Yeah, it's a great game. It's much like GTA and the sort of things you can do. If you've ever played GTA, don't really know.
You've not got to that stage in your relationship yet.
Trust you.
Just throw that for me, let's see if it goes in, and oh, what a shot.
We are, of course, only kidding, Jamie, and you're more welcome to come and join and have some conversation.
I bet she doesn't think you're cute now.
Hit Birdie up. Hit Birdie or us up on PSN. Yeah. Add us, whatever. And then if you do decide to get the game, you can ride with us and we can break you into the game mechanics.
Provided you're over the legal age.
They
Right,
have
there's
said
a-
they're 24 or something.
You're quite right. I do take
Yeah,
that
we
back.
need CID then.
Yeah, your name's not down yet, coming in.
I'm going to do it just briefly. Give them some hay there because
Hey.
that's an on-running thing you pick up along the streams. There's also another
well,
one
maybe
where
not, 'cause
we probably
we
might.
replenish before we start the stream.
Well, there is. If we ever need to pick any up from the stable, someone will say, "I need to get some of that word," and then everyone else will do a very camp little hello. There's another one we normally do, but we're probably not allowed to given copyright laws. But when we're wanted by the police, we tend to say, "Oh, I'm wanted dead or alive," and then someone will break into a certain song by Bon Jovi, which you can probably guess.
We're allowed to say the name of the song to start singing it. There's no copyright against saying it or singing it.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to risk getting sued by his lawyers because I'm singing his song.
You won't get sued by saying it. It's if you post if you post the song to some content of yours without giving any credit or without permission, then that's when you'll get into deep doo-doos.
I've just turned in my final bag.
So as I was alluding to say, yeah, when we get a wanted level, we say I'm wanted, and then somebody will go wanted, and then we'll start singing Dead or Alive. That happens quite a lot. But with the hay situation, we tend to try and replenish our supplies before we start our stream, just so you guys don't have to sit through that.
Who's dropped in that bag? Oh, there we're back.
And I'm on my way to my last drop, which I think is probably near where you are, because it looks like you're on the point, but it's friggin' miles away, man.
I'm at Emerald.
I'll have butchers at your map and see if I'm coming near you.
Well, actually, I put myself in the fence while I'm here, so I'm safe before I do that. Because you can still get shot at when you have. Don't know if it's disabled, but I'll do that. So for Ginger Boy's benefit, I'll just bring up my map for him.
So I'll just have a quick look at mine.
Can't even do it.
Yeah,
I
Emerald
should be
Ranch,
safe.
same. I've got plenty of time, my horse is dying.
Oh, there's Birdie over there. I don't quite know where he's going.
Are you on your way
Ginger
to
Boy.
Emerald Ranch as well, Jackie?
I'm not sure. I'm just heading in the direction that thing is. I'm
See
not
where
like-
she is.
I've not got a lot of time.
It looks like you might be.
Yeah, I'd imagine you are. And it does seem that the mailbag missions have been adjusted. Because normally when you get multiple mailbags, it's only usually one drop. And if it's more than a drop, then they're not usually that far apart. Because we've always managed, excuse me, we've always managed to complete these within a fairly easy time limit. But as you can see, we're now coming sub 5 minutes. So yeah, there is a slight adjustment since you've been made. I think we are ending at the same place because I'm just behind Jacqui, who decided to park her horse right in the middle of the road for no reason. You pilchard.
Have you had another collision?
Oh, she just stopped her horse in the middle of the bloody road when the drop-off's over here. She went, I'm going to park my horse here. And she didn't even park it to the side, she parked it sideways across the road.
She does that, yeah. No brake lights.
God, women drivers,
Do that
man, I tell you.
with cars,
Women drivers.
yeah.
That's my dog
That's our
yawning.
resident. That's our resident. Doggy-doo.
Doggy do.
It's doggy-doo.
Yeah, I'm still here, Jamie.
No, we ditched him.
Just check. I think it's been about half an hour since you mentioned the free roam events and nothing. But no invites pop up. I don't know if.
No, it's not. Nothing's come
No,
up. is it?
not actually. That is a surprise. We had one pop up just before we started the stream, didn't we? But it did pop up with something, I think, up in the Cold Dead Hands one, as I say it.
They're normally quite
Yeah.
frequent, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, as anyone who watches this or is watching this will see, there is a bit of a problem with it, with trying to get to these free roam events because they don't always pop up. Oh wow, I've got a platinum pocket watch and that's it. $3.25. I really need to start bobbing some more people because I've got no stuff to sell to the tent.
Go to those two guys. So I need to go further afield for a mission.
Drop in buildings as well, because when we were at the building then, the one at the very start of the feeds, I got quite a lot. I've got Julian and stuff at quarter.
I'm going to take us to
The high roller
Valentine.
revolver is up for grabs, $190.
Really? Didn't we get that as a free weapon?
We got that as a freebie, yeah. But the Grizzlies outfit, that's up at 235, I noticed now. I'm sure it's 235.
We are playing. We're just deciding what we're going to do next.
I've set a waypoint for Valentine. I'm just waiting for Ginger Boy to finish at the fence.
Oh, you guys crack on. I'll catch up. I'm
No,
just
sorry,
gonna
we'll stick together.
Go on, you're good. I'm just purchasing some more gun oil because my weapons are new cleaning, and I only had 2 of them. That's another thing. Obviously, if you, I can't show you guys, but I'm sure the other 2 guys will show. You can check the quality of your gun, the condition, sorry, of your gun, and if the worse the condition of your gun, the worse your gun's going to perform. So you'll notice that the gun becomes less accurate, it takes longer to reload, and it doesn't inflict as much damage as well. So gun oil will help you restore your condition back to full, and it costs you $1.50.
Oh, do they just? No, you just L1 obviously for your weapon will highlight whichever weapon you want, and it's, you can see the bottom right corner maintain. You press your R3 button in, it brings the gun out, and you can see the slight red marks there for my damage, my fire rate, and my reload. I'm pointing at my telly. I don't know why I'm doing that. So I can clean it. I'm not going to at this moment because it's not worth it. But obviously, as it will go on, those red lines will get bigger and bigger, so it requires cleaning them.
How full's your condition bar?
It's not very.
It's not very full, your condition bar. I would clean it if it's not very full.
And my pump action shotgun I'm actually going to clean because that needs it.
For I think for the rifles definitely. I'm not sure about the shotgun, and I don't think you can for the pistols. But you can buy like a wrap, which is just like a leather casing that goes around parts of the gun, and that stops the gun degrading so quickly. But it is something that you'd need to keep an eye on because there's been times I've logged off, logged back on, and yeah, my conditions dropped down to 0.
Yeah.
I still need to maintain my carbine repeater.
It's something that's worth doing because it's noticeable. You might get a few missions and you forget about that you need to do it. On your next mission, you're thinking, "Oh, I'm missing all these headshots, or these people are taking a few bullets to kill." And you look at your gun and it's like your stats are really low down. So it makes a difference. Just a little thing they've added into the game that the wear and tear you get on your weapons.
Obviously, a lot of these guns aren't what will be classified as repeaters. There's, you have to recock the gun to fire your second shot, and the delay in that, if your gun is worn, it can be quite vital. It can be a pivotal moment if your gun's got a longer delay and someone else is shooting you with a clean gun. They're going to get their second shot off on you before you get the second shot, which means you're more likely to die. Also, the aiming reticle, which is the circle that shrinks down, that takes a lot longer to shrink down, which means it's a lot longer to score a critical headshot.
Right, okay, so Jamie has sent us a message saying she's got to go now. And she says if we stream any more, she'd like to watch. So.
We will be streaming on Friday, Jamie. If you want to go to YouTube, and you need to look for a Gary with 2 R's Harvey. You'll find a load of Red Dead streams on the channel, and it's a friend's banner as the picture. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your little notifications icon, and you'll be notified on the next stream, which will be Friday.
Okay, yeah, so I forget what you're playing, it was Ginger Boy just said now. We have been streaming on YouTube quite a lot. We thought we'd give Twitch a go today, see how it went. Yeah, so we might carry on doing that from now on. Don't know if everyone else agrees.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah?
YouTube's your platform.
Alright, if there is anything you'd like to see us do, or you have any suggestions for the next
Mate, why
video
the
or whatever, then just send us a message in the chat, to either directly to me or
Taking on the law with this one, 'cause they don't like me. No, don't like me.
on my YouTube account.
Or killing or being free.
My horse
Thanks
has
for
lost
watching,
health
Jamie.
again. Yeah, thanks for watching, Jamie. Do remember to pop over to YouTube, check out the channel. We'll be undergoing a name change soon, I think. But yeah, at the moment it's under a Gary Harvey 2Rs, Harvey HARVEY. Subscribe to it, turn notifications, and see us on Friday, and we'll see you on Friday either. Alright.
Yeah. So YouTube streaming has been going well for us as well.
Oh, it's a wagon one again.
Alright, well, thanks for that comment. See you later.
What was it?
Yeah, what's the comment? Come on. You can't just say that, tell us.
Share with the group and my fans.
Oh, I've got a pack of wolves after me. It was, apparently I've got the voice for it.
You don't have the face for it anyway.
No, I don't have the face for it.
You've got face
Can't
for
have
radio.
it, can you?
Ah,
Face for radio. One of them ones.
that's cool, bitch.
I can't have everything.
Exactly.
No.
Some of us, we got to be generous and share it around. Make sure that there's enough to go around everybody. Make sure everyone's got a little bit of something. You just be selfish, after all.
It's kind of like that old joke, but I can't really say it. I can keep it clean, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of an old joke that I probably can't say, but maybe I can keep it clean.
How
I'll say
unclean
it.
is it?
I'll say it anyway, because people might be wondering now what it is. I asked God for a good memory or a big penis. I can't remember what he said.
Brilliant.
There's one about I think it's like a magic leprechaun or something. And he said, "Do you really think I asked for a 6-inch penis?"
Any more penis jokes? We'll leave it at that.
Come on, you stupid! I'm going to get front of my horse because it's being stupid. It won't let me shoot a fucking. There we go. There it goes.
Oh, I don't make a cock out of myself.
I was about to say, I think this has taken a while to get there, but just arrived, it would seem.
Right, I am going to skin some of these wolfy wolves because they just decided they're going to come and attack me. So there's 4 of them here, so I may as well
Yeah, I just had 4 after me as well, so I'm currently doing.
get myself some supplies.
Brand.
Did you guys
Again.
need assistance?
To anyone who may be watching, who just want to send us a message and say hello.
What did you say, Jiffy? Oh, for God's sake, I keep doing that. They're dead. Pourquoi?
She got shot.
Why are you dead?
Don't try speaking in a foreign language to her, you don't understand.
I don't understand being a foreigner, so.
There's another one there.
Oh, that's too bad then.
Yeah.
Leave it, you two.
Oh fuck.
Sorry, I can't pass up these. This is a bit of a bad thing to be showing the public, but I've had 4 wolves come and attack me, and wolves give you big game meat, which is pretty crucial for putting on weight. So yeah, if you do get a gang of wolves attack you, or pack of wolves, sorry, attack you, it is worth giving them a skin, which is also the naughty reason why I've left the posse to their own devices. But I am on my last one now, and I shall be there pronto.
Where's Ash?
I'm now on my way. I just had to sort out some stuff.
Adding his contact details.
Um,
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Do you know what? I might just try and deliver it and then...
Yeah, go, just good. I'm here with Gary anyway. I've just had to take care of some NPCs that decided to turn up because I'm wanted for some reason.
I'm now on my way to you, Jackie.
Guessing
You're at the
mission.
one where there is no rider.
No, that's Gaz.
Alright, I'm here.
I'm going to take care of Gaz and I'll go and help Jackie out. Heck,
There's someone still in there, Birdie, if you want to go to them.
Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah,
I'm getting
there's
absolutely...
someone shooting me.
He's probably an NPC, shoot him back.
It is.
Oh god, the L5 are after us.
Cat, control the horses.
Hit the brake and shoot the douchebag. I'm not far behind you anyway. I'm just coming up behind you. We've got about 4 more.
The risk of sounding like I'm repeating myself, they seem to have definitely done something with the enemies on there.
Yeah, 100%. Watch out on that T-junction where you come in, there's about 4 coming from your left.
I can see I'm going to wait for them. Because they're just chasing me otherwise and I'll get shot in the back.
Hold up, Jackie. I'm going up to sort this situation out.
What were the guys that just came and attacked me?
Right, you got to put it in your chest, but you just sit there and shoot me.
All over me.
I'm coming to whoever that is there.
One's run off. You got someone new as well, Jackie?
Yeah, there's like
I
5.
thought you was
I'm,
on...
I'm with him, I'm with him.
Well, you was. He just died. You have to go back and get him. Hang on, Jackie.
Yeah, no, I had to take care of the people at the thing.
Where are you, Jackie?
I've done it.
Right. No, I'm back on you. I'll stick with you. I think Ash is sticking a go. If we are going to get swamped from both sides on this one. If you do get somebody shooting that I don't see, let me know, because it might not flash up on my screen.
Trying to
Not
get
behind you
there.
guys.
Okay.
Behind you, Ash. You got some behind you.
Not on my screen, I think.
No, not mine either.
The horses riding behind you is after us. You've got 2 horses riding down. One's right on the backside, one miles away.
No, they're after you, mate. They're not after us.
Yeah, us as in us as a posse. It's a team thing.
Teamwork. No.
No, I'm out of it now. I'll go take care of them.
Alright, well, we'll see how out of it you are when we kick you out afterwards and shoot your head.
There you go, happy?
Yes, thank you. We just lost our wanted level as well, so don't get us a new one. Literally just lost our wanted level. Another little tip, trick, whatever you want to call it, is if you do go hunting on any animals or whatever, don't fast travel to get to somewhere where you can sell the pelts or the fur, because if you do, you will lose anything that's on the back of your horse. You'll keep the meat and the goods, but pelts and furs and carcasses, you lose them when you fast travel, as we all found out the hard way. And yeah, I'd had a really good find the other day and stupidly fast travelled and then completely forgot about it until I hit fast travel and went, oh crap, I forgot.
Oh no.
So, ideally, we've been streaming for coming up an hour and a half now. Ideally, we'd want to try and get a free roam mission thrown in there before we finish. Still nothing coming up.
What's available?
Another time.
So have a pop around for 5 minutes, and yeah, we can then hopefully see if the free roam pops up.
What about doing the team gun rush? Just for a bit, kind of different.
I'm not really bothered with that.
We'll put around 5 minutes and we'll see if the thing pops up. If not, then we'll do one of the team gun rushes before we call it a night. Because it might be because we're going from mission to mission that it's obviously resetting. There might be a timer of how long you need to be free roaming before it pops up. And whilst we are, do you want to explain about the catalogue on that, Ash? Or
yeah, so obviously... Sorry?
before you do, can I just get everyone to follow me? Because I want to show you this thing. And you can show
yeah,
this to your publics. This is something that was pointed out by a friend of mine. It's another of those little detail things.
We're
That's not
on
you.
the wrong
Just killed a
person.
load of
That's fine.
turkeys, so I'll come to you with it.
Good look. So yeah, this was something that a friend of somebody I know pointed out, and I had to go and check it out to see if it was real, and it is real. It's just one of those little details that you see, and you just think, you know, this is something the developers actually put in, which is little cool. It's a cool little detail. When we get there, I shall ask Birdie and Gazhammer to bring their map up. We might be able to put a question to show you the exact location of it.
I will certainly do that for you.
If you want to set a waypoint, Gaz, this is the waypoint. This is where you need to put it to.
To where you are.
Yeah.
That's not you.
I'm just down to the left of you. So, for those of you at home, you might want to stick this into first person view, lads, because it'll be easier to see. These two rocks, I don't know why I'm saying these two rocks over here, but yeah, the two rocks that we're near have got graffiti on it, so I shall let Gaz and Birdie show you. It's pointed out by a friend of mine. He'd stumbled across them. And obviously tried to ask Rockstar about it and had no response back from them. But yeah, it's just a little detail that, again, it's a cool little touch that you wouldn't expect. I think it's just the one rock that has it on there by the looks of it. Yeah, it's just the one rock, sorry. So yeah,
That's
loads of
quite
little,
cool,
like,
yeah.
yeah, loads of little engravings. I don't know if any of these people may possibly be or have something to do with the development of the game, or maybe if they are based on real life people from the era. If anyone does know, let us know.
Indeed. Shed some light.
Maybe it's just random, or maybe it actually does mean something. Like it could be genuine people from that genuine time, or it could be developers or people that worked on the game. It could be their names put into the game. Yeah, just a little thing that I found.
Alright, so anyway,
Anyway,
going back to the whole catalogue thing. Going back to the whole catalogue thing. Every character, once they've completed the little online setup for your character, they get like a handheld catalogue. This can come quite in handy. So the best sort of times to use these are when if you're like stuck out in the middle of nowhere, or if there's like a lot of griefers around, you can like run away somewhere and then order stuff, and then it'll go into your mailbox. Um, so we'll give you a little example and just scroll over up here somewhere. It might be handy if guys could get at the same time so we can show everyone. So you hold down the left button on the D-pad, and then a little circle will put it up saying catalogue. There we go. And then in here you have everything that you can get from every single store in the game, apart from fishing. So you've got your weapons, your ammunition, your weapon accessories, your provisions, your tonics, your hunting and fishing, your horse and tack, and clothing. Now, for some reason, the only thing that you can't get in the hunting and fishing catalogue that I've found so far are certain bait types. Those bait types are your crayfish and some other bits like bread and cheese for fishing. Don't know why, but it has everything else.
Well, most everything else, at least. I'd imagine there's probably
Yeah.
a couple of items here and there, but the necessities, at least, you know, they'll be there.
That's the only thing I've found though so far. I mean, you can buy like fishing bait from other like stores or whatever, but again, you can't buy all of it. There's like one certain place that you have to go to, which is, I'll show you. Let me just come out of the catalogue. So if you go on your map, and then if you go over towards Arnsberg, I think it is, or is it Saint Denis?
That's
It's
Le
Saint Denis.
Saint Denis, yeah, it's in the swamp area.
So over here you see like a little hook. That's the bait shop there, and you can get every type of bait there is, and anything to do with fishing really. For fishing.
Which can be a bit of a side earner, or just distraction if you just wanted a bit of a chill out session. You can do a bit of fishing. As we've kind of discovered, there doesn't seem to be a massive amount of money from it, so time spent versus money gained, it probably wouldn't be the most profitable activity you could do online.
I'm just trying to check something
Even the
out.
dog's agreeing with me.
He's agreeing. Not entirely sure. On the story mode, it tends to show various locations. If you come across animal types, that's the area you'll find them. I don't think the other guys are aware. This might be news to them. Breaking news. 5-star, a resident quiet person. 5-star will be hosting our next stream. And sort of forgive it. I'll whet your appetite. She wants to show you the various types of animals you can come across, the hides you can get from them, and how much you can get from selling them at the butchers, that sort of thing.
Hence the horse right now.
She has, what is this she has on the back? Looks like a deer she's got on the back.
A fully loaded horse.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
and I don't know,
Double turkey.
it's a turkey on the side. What's she got on this
Definitely
side?
on this side.
Yeah, it's not a turkey. She's going all out for dinner tonight.
It's also looking like in a future update they are going to be including wagons. We're hoping that one of the wagons will allow you to store more.
Somebody's on my
more
horse.
of everything really, because at the moment you can only hold one carcass on the back, whether that be a deer or a fish or whatever. And I think it's dependent on the animal. You can hold 2 on each side. So if you've got rabbits, you can have I think 2 rabbits or 2 snakes each side, something like that. But on certain, most of the animals, it's just 1 on each side. Pelts, you can have an endless supply by the sound of it. But if it's like a big animal, like a bear or something, you can have 1 of those on the back. But
I'm
yeah,
gonna
we're
head back
hoping
up
that.
to Valentine's so I can give this
I think all being well, we'll aim to run that one out on Wednesday night. Give us
work dependent.
we'll give us a night off tomorrow. Come back Wednesday for that one, and then our main sort of the end of the week one, our belt buckle challenge one, come on Friday.
A soon to be regular series of belt buckle challenges.
Belt buckle challenges.
thought we'd showcase which, we'll try and pick one from each category, I think, a week. We'll probably start with realistic ones. Something that's, that's going to be easily achievable within a reasonable stream time, or whichever. We'll work something out, we'll discuss, we'll debate, and we'll pick one. And then obviously we'll go to the harder ones towards the end of it, so you guys can see which ones are easily achievable, which ones aren't.
Birdie, did you know you're riding my horse?
Really?
Thank you.
I don't kick him off mine, he just got, I don't know, he's got his own horse, he jumped on mine as well, I had to kick him off.
I don't know what that's all about.
He's a resident lazy bugger, he's got his own horse, which he spends loads of money on his own horse, and he just doesn't like to ride it. And 5 Star did say we'll be going back to Valentine to sell her stuff, but apparently she wants to destroy everything on the way that she finds.
But she's still hunting, still getting the food for her dinner tonight.
They're actually going, do you want to put a waypoint on for Valentine, because we're actually going a kind of wrong way.
Yeah.
That was. I'm just going to interrupt there. That was really weird. When you was just skinning that deer, it was still alive and standing up when you skinned it.
Laying down on my screen.
I had to stand it up in mine. It looked at me.
Oh dear.
Said, please don't let her skin me. Please don't let her skin me.
It's killing me alive.
She was killing it softly with her song. Mary's at the bonny town of Valentino. It's not looking like we're getting any free road missions tonight by the looks of it.
No, I was about to say it's come up an hour since we first mentioned it on the stream, and nothing. We haven't had any invites, and they're normally, as I said before, quite frequent.
Yeah, it really did used to be relatively frequent that we'd get them. There'd be sort of 10, 15 minutes maybe less. It just pops up on the left of your screen saying, with whatever the name of the event is, and it gives you a bit of an idea of what the details are for the event, and then you have an option to join it or not. Maybe they've taken it off because they might be adding some more events, because they did say, lots of staff did post recently to say they've got some big updates coming, so maybe they've taken them off to add in a couple more events.
But there are also various sort of signpost type icons posted around the map where you can just put yourself into various free roam missions, can't you? As opposed to waiting for them to come up. We could always have a look to see what's there for us to choose ourselves. $2.80 for that poor skin carcass that 5 Star herself skinned.
Shall we go for a little what's it called, that new game mode that was put in recently? I can't remember what it's called now.
Do we all have to take part in it?
Team Gun Rush.
We don't have to take part in it. You'd have to leave the fuss if you don't wish to take part in it.
But it's, as I said, we're trying to cover things for everyone, so keep everyone happy.
I'll check the map and see what we've got here.
Where is the closest gun rush one?
Got a race there and
we can do one from right from where we are actually, because we can just go into the little pull-up menu on the D-pad. I forget what it's called.
This one just up there.
Menu.
Yeah, the free roam menu. That's what I was
That's a waypoint.
Quick join.
Yeah, there's one up the road. We'll take a little.
So I think maybe I'm going to get wanted now because that's the only one that decides to walk in front of me.
Oh God,
Jesus! I just saw 2 horses go flying and people go flying off the horses.
that was our posse leader's fault as well. You all saw that. We've got video footage.
Not guilty.
Yeah, you're being shot at, Jackie. Come on.
No, you're not.
Robert's now, he's not forward. Leading in the lead.
I'll ride on regardless and get here because I might as well start the mission.
I'm gonna be wanted now because I killed him.
Look how dirty my jacket is.
Yeah, the clothes seem to get worn on this. I purchased some and I'm pretty sure they weren't the style that they were when I purchased them, but now they seem to have worn away. And that's a feature.
Does anyone know a washing machine? Because mine could do a wash.
Yeah, you can't seem to get your clothes cleaned up in this, which is a shame. Cause,
Well, in these times, it's maybe a bucket of soapy water. You've got to hand wash your clothes.
a bucket and is it the mangle they used to put it through?
Yeah, one of those washboards.
The washboards, yeah.
Does it come with a female?
No, there is a mangle. It's basically two rollers with a handle, and you roll it and pass it through there, and it basically gets all of the excess water out.
And wrings it out.
I'm pretty sure the name of it is the mangle.
Female included.
But I'm being factual, so.
Here we go, so I'll enter us into matchmaking for Gun Rush teams.
So yeah, just before we oh, excuse me, sorry, you're just
Too
before we
late.
shoot off, we will show you the new game mode that's been added. We're going to do teams, and like I say, it's tricky to get added to the same team. You've got to be really quick to get you up in the same team. So, if
I think maybe when we did it before, we didn't actually specify teams. It might have just been Gun Rush we done, which is why we weren't.
Yeah.
But this is actual teams, so automatically get put into a team.
No,
We'll see.
I think we did do teams last time, didn't we?
I can't remember. It's just the Gun Rush we chose and got thrown into it.
If it doesn't, you let us know what team you're in, and then we will find that team. So you let us know the name of your team, and we'll find it. Rather than us all going around trying to find each other.
How do you join the team again? I forget.
It'll come up by the match is over. You've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people there.
So as I mentioned earlier in the stream when we spoke about these things, you do get thrown in to sort of spectate the end of it, so potentially at the most we've got 8 minutes of this to watch. Unfortunately there's not a lot we can do about it.
But to be honest though, I mean, as you're watching on mine and Gaz's screens, it gives you a rough idea of what happens, even though we are just spectating other players. It's literally like I don't know if anyone's ever played Call of Duty, but it's pretty much that, except like once you're out, that's it, you're out. You can't respond.
It's more so based on the influx of PUBG and Fortnite clone games that are around. Because it has that shrinking out in the new Blackout mode in the new Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which again is based off the same PUBG style of gameplay.
Something's just come up.
It's basically you've got one life, and there's all different weapons dotted around the map, and then the map gets smaller and smaller, and then you just basically kill people to be the last person standing. So we've had a couple of games of it. It's not too bad a game mode. I guess finding yourself a good position to defend from, and if you're in a team, obviously that's obviously better. But yeah, you get no map on there, no markers when somebody's shooting at you. You'll just see that you're getting hit, and you won't know where it's coming from.
Don't quite know what's happened there.
Yeah, I've had to just press R1 to go different player.
Oh, there we are. Maybe that person got killed.
Oh, we've got two people, Katrina Love and that the one on the green team whose name I didn't see. They just seem to be camping away, hiding in bushes, waiting for time to go down. Psycho Hawk is hiding in a building. in our bedroom with just one way in, so he's obviously checking to see if anyone's coming. He's got Paul's parked right outside, so that's always a giveaway. There's 2 people in his team, and he's just trying to... There's everyone start Killer 27 is in the same house by the look of it. I think they're just going to wait there till time runs down to see if they win. No one actually really seems to be moving.
No.
No, mine was frozen.
Yeah, press
I don't
R1's
know.
good.
I don't know if our viewers are aware of what is item-wise. You may have seen us like while we're riding around the horses, like feeding the horses, like carrots and hay and such. All of these items do different things. So, like the hay increases the stamina or refills the stamina and health cores. Other things like carrots also have a similar effect on your own players. Like alcohol has fills up your Deadeye core, and chewing tobacco. There's like lots of little things that do that sort of thing. Don't know if anyone else wants to add anything to that.
Yeah, obviously, my personal preference is hay for the horse, so I don't end up eating it myself because I'm a piggy pig. But as Bud was saying, you can find obviously carrots and bits and pieces dotted around the scenery. And if you're on your horse and you go to feed, you try and eat a carrot yourself, it will feed it to your horse. So if you want stuff like that, you'd have to make sure you're not on your horse at the same time because it will feed it to your horse. But that's the benefit of anything like carrots or sugar cubes and stuff. You can eat them yourself, so it's a double effect.
Unfortunately, doesn't seem to be a way of me quitting out of this, so we're kind of stuck watching this, which isn't very entertaining if you viewers at home.
Katrina's just moved up and taken out the 2 yellow people camped in the house. So now we are down to just 3 people.
It's 2
2
now.
people, sorry.
This
2
guy
people
Goal
now.
1987 hiding behind the tree. Katrina hiding in the house.
And I assume that the house is, yeah, this is where it is. That's the house there. He's just going the wrong way, he's going to the barn.
He's probably going to play the waiting games.
Katrina's there with the horse. It's that house there. He's going straight towards the house. Is he going to shoot her through the window? You can probably see her in there. I think you can see her in there.
Oh, he's coming out. I
Someone
think.
saw him.
Katrina's right at the window. If I'm not watching from her point of view.
Katrina's seen him. He's coming through the door. Oh, tense.
Yeah, we are.
Oh. I don't know how he managed to do that. I really don't, but that was tense.
More like commentators for football or something.
Football deathmatch.
Oh, apparently I
-1
got,
kill, 10,000 deaths.
yeah, that's what I got as well. I'm not complaining about that.
What, 10,000 deaths?
I would be
No,
complaining.
that's good for me.
That is, yeah.
No, there's the glitches they still need to iron out within these games. So, and that's obviously one of them because we've only just joined on, so we haven't done anything.
Right, we are all in the same group. We have appeared in the Dandies team.
Cool.
See where we are then.
Which is good.
Yep.
I'm ready up. It looks like you 3 have left.
Yeah. Have you not read it up?
Who are you in?
Yeah, that's.
I read it up.
Who are you in?
I read it up.
Yeah,
The Dandies, same as you. We're all in the same. I said was all in the same group. Did you not read it up?
I was the first one to ready
I
up,
read it up.
and then you 3
Yeah,
disappeared
I
off the
read it
screen.
up as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just-
I read it up.
Maybe we will be in the same team.
Fingers crossed.
And if we're not, sorry.
So there's a little bonus for the
Yeah,
viewers at the
yeah.
end of this stream to see what this is all about.
Are you apologising to the viewers, Jackie, or are you apologising to us, as you're probably going to end up killing us?
That's the one.
That's
Well,
nice.
me and Jackie are in the same team.
Yep. You
I'm in
guys
the
are
Hellhounds
getting it.
now.
Me and
Yeah.
Jackie are in the
You
same
would
team.
I'm on my own, so I'm not going to last very long.
Yeah.
I don't really know how that happened when we all started in the dailies. I did think people had left, but I don't-
It looks that way, doesn't it?
There's a Kniff just there, Degree. There's another one just on the left, just over here in the woods.
so it would seem then that the object is to pick up a weapon. You can see there's one little cold spark of it. It's a hunting knife I've picked up. Not going to get me very far.
There's a guy on a horse down there. He's just done a runner.
That one.
He's going for a gun. There's that Katrina Love. Oh, there's another guy.
There seems to be a gun up this area.
Just
So I'm
picked up
going
a
to
gun.
try and grab that.
He's down by that horse on the right. He's the other side of that horse.
Here it is.
There he is.
There we are.
No, he's not.
So let's see
He's here
what
somewhere.
happens with this.
As you can probably
Yeah,
tell,
that
it's
gun
quite
up there.
tense.
What's this?
Watch out because they're all going to be all around us.
No, I'll keep that.
Yeah.
There's a shotgun just in front of here. If you stay on the outside, they just not. Everyone usually goes inside the map. If you stay outside.
Did you
we'll,
get a gun yet?
yeah, I've got this taking a minute.
You'll need to get inside soon because the play area is shrinking.
So basically, it's I think they call it like a PUBG, Fortnite
Very
style
Fortnite. Yeah.
type of game mode.
Good telling you, Jackie. PUBG's a rip-off of Fortnite is a rip-off of PUBG.
It's,
there's loads of
it's,
guns.
it's the only thing that Fortnite is quite a popular game. In fact, it's probably more popular than PUBG itself now.
Yeah.
Quite annoyed that I ended up
Oh.
being on
You're
my own.
dead.
Sorry, Jackie. Oh, oh, ah!
Yeah.
Got him.
Thank you.
Okay. Took longer than it bloody should.
It's because it's not guns anywhere.
Trev, look behind you.
Oh.
You
I
should
even
have told
gave
me
you a
that
free
about
warning.
10 seconds before. You gave me a warning a second before he shot me. You could have told me like about, 10 seconds before he shot me, then I would have killed him. Gordon Bennett.
Really.
Where are you,
Yeah,
Bruce? You
you're
saying it?
doing it for the team then.
Stay there,
not
stay there.
bad.
Stand up.
I know it's probably cheating, but he's right. There's a tent,
Yes.
Daz, there's
Just,
a tent right at the back,
Go
the
on,
other
you
side of
can
where
do
you
it.
are, and he's behind the. He's
It's just
behind
me
the
and my
rock
brother now.
where his chest.
Hey?
No, it's not me.
Are you out?
Yeah,
he's
actually,
out,
me
yeah.
about a second before some bloke shot me.
Oh, I never saw it come
I
up.
get behind you, and then I got shot.
Oh, I heard him say that, but I
Right.
didn't see it come up on my screen. Oh,
So around the outside of the camp, you'll see him.
where is this person?
He's behind a massive rock.
Be careful. Don't
Keep
go
going
over
round.
the hand.
Well, direct me then.
There's a wagon
To-
and some
go to your
tents,
left,
and
go
he's
to
the
your
far
left.
side of the tents.
No, go back towards the tents. Go back towards the tents.
Hang on, he's moving, he's moving, he's moving. He's behind the tent. Getting cover, getting cover. Wherever you are, getting cover. Alright.
Not that way.
He's-
Behind. He's going to be
There's-
by the tents.
There's a four-wheeled wagon, and to the right of the four-wheeled wagon there's a white tent, and to the right of that there's some crates, and he's behind the crates.
Right. Where?
He's up the hill. If you're at the bottom of the hill, he's up the hill.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
up, he's up. Get cover, get cover, get cover, get cover. Yes.
Got him,
Boom.
yes.
Get in.
Nice one. Check you out.
And of course, if
He's
you are in a
got your
posse, this is
bad
something
tail.
you can do, is once you're dead, you can spectate and help your fellow members to win.
Yeah.
Don't know why there's 4 bodies, I only got 2 kills. It wasn't too bad me being on my own after all.
Yeah.
That
Should
was
get
in
some-
Mission Impossible for some reason, 'cause it come up.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it came up when I was shooting it said Mission Impossible.
You just spat on the floor, that's not PC. Like,
4 gold nuggets, $8.66 and 176 XP.
$4.94. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to show you any of the free roam events because they didn't pop up.
No,
is
hopefully on
very
another stream
unusual.
we can do that.
Yeah, very unusual but highly typical. I can imagine that we'll probably get a load pop up when we're on Wednesdays or Fridays.
Yeah. So I think we will call that a night there, as if we've just hit the 2-hour mark. Our longest stream to date.
yeah, something
We
is.
apologise. We apologise, yet we thank you if you are watching this and you've reached it this far.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you
Thank
for
you very
sticking
much
with
for
us.
sticking by.
Apologies that apologies we went on a bit, but you know.
When is our next stream going to be again?
So I think, as I say, Wednesday I think we'll aim to do one. Work commitments allowing us, where 5-star will take charge with her idea. And then Fridays is going to be our belt buckle challenge live stream. We will aim.
Friday-
we still always aim to be around 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. So if we are a bit later than that, apologies in advance. Sorry,
Friday
Ginger.
will be a definite. I think we're definitely that one's in there.
Yeah, that's for definite Friday.
Calendars allow us to be there. Wednesday's calendars permitting. But if you do want to join us in the live stream, then please subscribe and hit notifications, and obviously you will be notified when we go live, so you won't actually miss us.
So yeah,
Agreed.
thanks again for watching. Come and join us on Wednesday. If not, join us on Friday or both days if you can. Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and bye from me.